It's that time of year where we spend money like there's no tomorrow. Black Friday is upon us, and as a result, we're going to look at the best deals on Amazon together today for Black Friday, and I'll put the links into the description. That helps me out during the holiday season so I can buy kids gifts to fill their stocking so that they don't get coal for Christmas, or an orange or an apple in their stocking. If you guys ever got an orange or an apple in your stocking growing up as a kid, let me know. Am I the only one? You know, the 90s was a different era. Let's get into the best deals that we can find, and we're going to look through this together. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you enjoy this sort of content, it's totally not what I normally do, but if you enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe for more. I'm going to click this one right here. I have these in my garage real quick. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get them for you. I'm going to be the best used car salesman that you can find. These cloths have come in clutch. They're so cheap that you can just, I mean, and it's, at least for me, it's Prime overnight. If you have Prime, make sure, Amazon Prime is such a cheat code for modern life. And some of you guys don't like, look, purchased June 17th. So I'm not kidding that I literally own these. All right. They've been great to wipe off my motorcycles, wipe off the cars. They get dusty because they sit outside. Big fan of these cloths. That's going to be on the list. Great deal. Amazon, they know this Black Friday deal, 45% off for the bumper retainer clips. These things, I remember them being so expensive, and you'd have to go to, Napa, O'Reilly, whatever, car parts store to get stuff like this. This is genius. An assortment kit. I like how it comes organized. It's like the whole kit and caboodle of all the different fasteners for different parts of your car. Now, there's other clips that I want to show you as well, which are a cheat code. Boom, Black Friday deal here. This kind of I know I'm a big fan of these because this is going to fit perfectly, but sometimes you don't have the right plug. And these little zip tie universal automotive clips are also a cheat code. All right. Sometimes you don't have, if you have zip ties hanging around, sometimes it doesn't thread properly when you're fixing a little plastic piece underneath the car or something like that. So these are freaking awesome, and they're so cheap. $8. Black Friday deal, 20% off. That's a no-brainer to me as well. Now, car starters are getting to be more important this time of year. I don't have to worry about it as much. However, the temperatures are dropping here, maybe in the low 60s. And if you have an old battery, that can be enough to just put it out of its misery. All right. So having a car starter or car jumper can be a help. Oftentimes you just need a new battery, but in the cold weather, these things can be a massive help to jumpstart your car. Which one am I going to recommend? Well, look, all these are on Black Friday deal. These things are pretty much a dime a dozen at this point. But what I'm looking for is how much percentage off. That's not always the best way to do it, but I'm looking for how much these things are discounted for Black Friday. Here's 47% off. That's a pretty good deal as well. 54% off. This one's cheap, super, super cheap. Let's go ahead and click this guy. I'll put Mega Wise. Guys, this is it. This is the Mega Wise decision to buy this jump starter over the competition. The Black Friday deal, over 50% off for a jump starter that you don't have to worry about being stranded as much. It can still happen, and sometimes the jump starters aren't enough to help you out, but I think that's a good deal. Only $27. It's almost a good stocking stuffer for your significant other or your family member, or maybe even a white elephant. This thing's pretty handy to have, and it's awesome that it's so cheap. This is not on Black Friday, but I swear by this. I own it. I'm surprised it doesn't say like I bought this, but maybe I bought a slightly different variant of this. But if you're into the Makita, I guess, battery ecosystem, this thing is awesome. I really enjoy having this to pump up the tires on all the cars that I have. Okay. Obviously, most of my press cars are okay, but every once in a while there will be a leaky tire on not only my car but a press car. And I have this just sitting in the garage right over there. Quick access. It's digital, so it'll cut off. when you run out or when you maximize the pressure. So if I set it for 33 psi, and once the tire gets to 33 psi, the compressor shuts off. All right. So I'm a big fan of this thing. I've been using it for years. I'll go ahead and put this in the description as well. This one I have purchased. You might be able to see it in the background. Let me pull it up. Not really. Maybe if I can widen my camera angle. Yeah, it's way back. Well, let me see if I can use my hand. It's right there with the little green light. This is my level 2 EV charger, and you can see I purchased it in October. I haven't used it a whole lot since I haven't had a whole lot of EVs recently to charge for review, but I don't want to have to fumble through apps just to get the thing to work properly. All right, so this is simple. You plug it in, and then you can use your the software within the car to adjust the charging rate, the timing, the schedules. I prefer that to be on the car side instead of the charger side. That's just me personally. So I wanted a dumb charger, and this one is fantastic. I cannot wait to use it more and more and more. I purchased it obviously about a month ago. So I'm going to put that in the description. This is the EV charger that I use for my car reviews, and maybe one day I'll own a plug-in hybrid or an EV. You also are going to need for the NACS setup this right here, which I've also purchased. Okay, this is the adapter that will plug from the 1717.2 charging plug to a NACS, like a Tesla or most modern EVs now are switching to NACS, a simple plug, and it feels very, very, very high quality, very high quality. And you can see, good deal. This is the one to get right here for your NACS adapter. Now, I'm a huge fan of toolkits, just having one in the car in case you ever need to use it, either for yourself or for somebody else. What kind of deals do we have going on? Obviously, lots of Black Friday. So I just click up here, Black Friday. What are we working with here? I mean, there's so many options, right? This one's dirt cheap. And that's the thing. A cheap tool is great. A cheap tool is awesome, and it's way better than not having any tools. So like I'm almost on, like, especially if it's just going to be in your car, in your trunk 24/7, you don't need to have a more robust DeWalt sort of name brand toolkit. All right, I like this because it has a little bit of everything. It has some wrenches, it has some needle nose, it has a hammer. You never know when you're going to need a hammer. All right, it has some Allen wrenches, all your different screwdriver heads, even some nails and some drywall plugs in there. So, or anchors is a proper word, even a measuring tape. Like, this is a great option. Even some smaller screwdrivers there, and a tape roll too. Yes, so maybe we'll get into some tape here in a little bit. I'm a big fan of tape, having that on hand. So I'll put this in the description. $20? Are you kidding me? That's just like an easy present. Like, you can never have too many tools. No one's going to argue that. You can never have too many tools. $20, put in your trunk just in case you need it for some rainy day. All right. Or a flat tire kit. I'm going to put up this on the screen too. These things are worth their money, their weight in gold. A tire repair kit. Sometimes you just need a quick plug. $15, boom, right here. I know I purchased one of these before. I don't know if I'll be able to find the exact, here it is, boom. I purchased this one. This is this kit here. I have it in the garage. Boom, awesome to be able to plug your tire if you're in a bind, or, just to have, you don't have to take it to a shop to get fixed. These things can hold up for a long time, long enough for you to not need a new tire. So I'll put this down in the description too. Tire repair kit, awesome to have, whether you're on your motorcycles or your cars. Awesome, awesome, awesome thing to have, a nice peace of mind. Now, I like power adapters. I have older cars. They don't have USB-Cs. Okay. Now, there's a couple different types that I like. I like this plug because it allows you to bring your cable in with you. All right, so I'll put this in the description. It's nice to have two USB-Cs and a USB-A there, but I like the ones that also have an included cord. And I don't mean one that detaches. I want one. I've been using one in my Prius since I've owned it. So that's been since 2000. I don't even know. I don't remember. So it's been like 5 years since I've had my Prius with this 12-volt USB-C, and it still works like a gem. Now, I'm not going to be able to find that exact one, But what I'm looking for is one that has a fixed, coiled up, like this right here. These things are worth their weight in gold, because when you don't use the cord, it coils up and gets out of the way. So I'll put this in the description too. These things are awesome. It's great that it also has 72 watts. That is crazy how much power that outputs. Okay, this thing worth its weight in gold. And look, you can get in different colors too. All right, the girly pink is the most expensive. Just get the black. You're not looking at it anyways. A lot of you guys want to know what equipment I use. I'll share what equipment I use with you guys. Now, I use a GoPro 13 when I'm doing my car reviews. Abe was playing with it earlier. Hold on. I'm familiar with these things. This is also the battery. It's called the Volta. I'll go and share that too. The Volta is awesome because you pretty much have endless battery life. Right here, I think you can get these for less money. Okay, I think I bought mine renewed. I'm pretty sure I bought mine renewed. All right, 75 bucks. It's a good deal in my opinion. It links up to the camera perfectly. And I'll just go ahead, and if you guys don't want to, I'll just put this one in the description, the Volta. It's not the best deal. I'll put it in the description because I've seen these go for less money, like 99 bucks brand new, but I'll put in the description, and just keep an eye out if you want the Volta, which extends your battery, gives you a built-in tripod. It's always connected. My GoPro is permanently connected for the most part to this Volta. It is awesome for creators. Now, some of you guys want to know also what I use to do my 0 to 60s charging right now. I've been using this thing for years, and it doesn't look like it's changed at all. Now, it does connect to your phone if you want it to, but it doesn't need to. I never use it for connected to my phone. So this is the race box, and this is how I get my 0 to 60s. It's freaking awesome. It's reliable. The only downside, I would say, it has a proprietary charger on the back. That's a bit frustrating, but it does detach. So it's a safety thing that it can detach from the charger. It's a magnetic charger, but other than that, like, that's just a small gripe I have with it. But yeah, awesome. If you want to do your lap times, you can measure your lap times. I just do 0 to 60s on this, but it's a valuable tool for my line of work. Now, I'm a big fan of battery tender, but it doesn't look like there's any Black Friday deals, but there's a Schumacher alternative that looks like a good buy. Like all these Black Friday deals and the Schumacher ones. What good is a battery tender? I have a couple motorcycles and I don't ride them as much as I'd like to. So having a battery tender to keep the battery in a healthy state of charge is awesome. Extends the life of not only the battery, but when I want to ride, it's ready to start up and go. Now, these are also handy for cars. If you have a spare car or in a collectible car, having these hooked up to battery tenders, or the Schumacher alternative here, is awesome. Okay, so I mean, even this one is so cheap, I might buy this one. Like, that is crazy how cheap this thing is. Now, they charge slower. The cheaper they are, but look how compact this is. This is a great buy. Really, really good buy. I'm going to put, 12 bucks. That is a no-brainer to keep your battery charged up over winter. This Black Friday deal is going to be the last one I'm going to include here. You have every single solution here to keep your car clean. All right, so this is like a do-it-all kit. Also an amazing gift for loved ones, I would say. You have everything you could, even glass cleaner, right? I should put a Windex in here, but I'm sure this stuff's even better than Windex. Air freshener, tire, wheel cleaner. So 8-piece kit to get everything clean inside and outside of your car, from the wheels to the tires to the interior protectant, all that good stuff. I'm a fan of this do-it-all kit. It's on sale for Black Friday, and I'm going to end it there, guys. In the description and in the comments, you're going to have the links to get to Amazon to buy all of these things. I get a small, almost insignificant kickback, but I need every penny I can get to get my big family ready for Christmas. So I would appreciate you guys clicking through. Happy holidays to everyone out there, whether you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Let me know in the comments which of these products you're going to click on and think about buying. There's so many good deals out there. Hopefully I was able to provide some sort of value in this video for you to buy gifts, maybe for yourself, but also for the ones who are important to you this holiday season. Have a great day, guys. Shop smartly, shop thrifty, and happy Black Friday coming up. Have a great one. Peace.